Hey, have you heard this story? There's a young man who traveled through more than 60 countries with his mother, not for sightseeing, not for social media likes, but for a reason that left the world in awe. His mother, Judith, has Parkinson's disease. She's partially paralyzed and can't walk on her own. While men might choose a nursing home, her son, an American photographer named Hyer, made a different choice. Hey Said, you will push my mother around the world while she can still feel it. So, the wheelchair became their faithful companion. They stood together in the Swiss snow, watched Balinese sunsets, and explored the ancient steppes of Egypt. His mother smiled, a trembling smile, but absolutely radiant. And every time he helped her, he'd say, "I'll take you a little farther, Mom. Not everyone can travel the world like Jack, but we can all do one thing. Spend time with our parents while they're still here, waiting for us. Don't wait until it's too late. Maybe call your mom today, or just go home and share a meal with her." Thanks for watching. Do you know? Saris, a young man who traveled through more than 60 countries with his mother. This was not a journey for tourism, nor was it a quest for social media fame or to show off a life of luxury. It was a journey undertaken for a reason so profoundly moving that it left the entire world in a state of silent admiration and deep reflection. The story of this young man and his mother is a testament to the boundless nature of filial piety, a poignant reminder of the love that binds a child to a parent, and a powerful call to action for all of us. It is a narrative that transcends borders, cultures, and languages, speaking directly to the heart of our shared human experience. His mother, the Venerable Mrs. Judith, suffers from the debilitating effects of Parkinson's disease. Her body, once strong and vibrant, is now partially paralyzed, and the simple act of walking on her own has become an insurmountable challenge. In a world where practicality often overshadows sentiment, many people facing such circumstances might choose the seemingly logical path of placing their elderly parents in specialized nursing homes or assisted living facilities, believing it to be the most responsible and manageable solution. These institutions offer professional care, medical supervision, and a safe environment, and for many families, they are a necessary and compassionate choice. However, her son, an American photographer named Hyer, looked at his mother's condition and saw not a burden, but a window of opportunity, a precious, finite period of time to create memories that would last an eternity. Faced with this profound realization, he made a decision that was as unconventional as it was beautiful. "You will push my mother around the world while she can still feel it." And so, their extraordinary adventure began. The wheelchair, often a symbol of limitation and confinement, was transformed into their chariot of exploration, a vessel of freedom that carried them to the farthest corners of the globe. It became their constant companion, a silent witness to their shared moments of wonder and connection. Mother and son stood together in the hushed, pristine landscapes of Switzerland, feeling the gentle touch of falling snowflakes on their faces, their warm breaths creating fleeting clouds in the cold, crisp air. They watched the sun dip below the horizon on the idyllic beaches of Bali, the sky painted in magnificent hues of orange, pink, and purple, casting a golden glow on the tranquil ocean waves. They held hands, his firm and steady, hers delicate and trembling, as they navigated the ancient stone steps of Egypt, surrounded by the colossal monuments of a civilization that had withstood the test of thousands of years. Each destination was not just a pin on a map, but a new chapter in their epic story of love. They marveled at the architectural grandeur of European cathedrals, explored bustling markets filled with exotic sights and sounds in Asia, and felt the serene power of nature in vast, open landscapes. For Mrs. Judith, each new experience was a sensory feast, a vibrant tapestry of sights, sounds, and emotions that broke through the fog of her illness. For Jack, each moment was a chance to give back to the woman who had given him life, a way to honor her spirit and her enduring presence. Throughout their travels, the mother smiled. It was a smile that carried the subtle tremor of her condition, a physical manifestation of her daily struggle. Yet, it was a smile that was undeniably, breathtakingly radiant. It was the smile of a woman who was not defined by her illness, but by the love that surrounded her. It was a smile that radiated purity, unadulterated joy, a smile that spoke volumes of gratitude for the incredible gift her son was giving her. It was the smile of a mother seeing the world not as a place she was leaving behind, but as a magnificent stage upon which she was still a cherished and active participant, thanks to the unwavering devotion of her child. And what of Jack? With every sunrise in a new city, with every challenge of navigating uneven terrain, with every gentle act of care, he remained a steadfast pillar of strength and affection. Every time he carefully lifted his mother from her seat and settled her back into the wheelchair, a ritual they performed countless times a day, he would lean in close and whisper the same simple yet profoundly meaningful sentence. "I'll take you a little farther, Mom." This phrase became their mantra, a promise renewed with each passing day. It was a promise not just to traverse physical distances, but to continue their journey of connection, to keep pushing forward against the odds, to make every single moment count. It was his declaration that as long as she was willing, he would be sure to carry her, to support her, to be her legs and her guide on this final, grand adventure. Not everyone has the financial means or the logistical freedom to embark on a globe-trotting expedition like Jack and his mother. The reality for most is that life is a complex tapestry of work, responsibilities, and daily obligations. However, the core message of their story is not about the grandeur of the journey, but about the sincerity of the intention. While not everyone can push a wheelchair across continents, everyone can do one simple, yet profoundly important thing: spend time with their parents, while they are still here, while they are still waiting for us. Time is the most precious currency we possess, and it is a currency that can never be replenished once spent. The moments we have with our parents are finite. They are like grains of sand slipping through an hourglass, each one disappearing forever. We often get so caught up in the hustle and the bustle of our own lives, building careers, raising families, chasing dreams, that we forget that our parents' lives are also moving forward, their whole glasses emptying at a pace we not fully perceive. We postpone visits, we shorten phone calls, we make promises of next time that we may not be able to keep. We assume that they will always be there, a constant and unchangeable fixture in our lives. But time is relentless, and it waits for no more one. Do not wait until that beloved, gray-haired head can no more longer hear your call, until the voice that once sang you lullabies has fallen silent. Do not wait until the hands that once held you are still, and the eyes that once looked at you with boundless love are closed forever. Do not wait until you are standing in a quiet room, filled with memories, and the echoes of the past, only then to begin to miss them with an ache so profound it hollows you out from the inside. Regret is a heavy burden to carry, a ghost that will haunt your days and nights. Call your mother today. Pick up the phone right now, not tomorrow, not next week. Let her hear the sound of your voice. Ask her how she is, and truly listen to her answer. Or, if you are fortunate enough to live nearby, do something even simpler, even more meaningful. Go home and have a meal with her. Sit at her table, share stories, laugh together, and create a new memory in the place where so many of your oldest and fondest memories were born. These small acts of love, these seemingly insignificant moments, are the threads that weave the strongest and the most beautiful family tapestries. They are the true treasures of life, far more valuable than any worldly success or material possession. They are the moments that truly matter.